In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a universal match buster. This is something you could run out of any bunch formation in the game for the easiest of one-play scores. Would highly recommend adding this into your offense. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a universal match coverage beater that you guys can run out of any bunch set in the game. It doesn't matter whether it's gun bunch offset, the gun bunch tight end, bunch X nasty, single back bunch ace, single back bunch base. There's a lot of different bunch formations. This works out of all of them, basically, except for the ones that are like out wide near the sideline. So let's go ahead and get into this. To make this tip work, you will either need a play that has a stock corner route to the point man in your bunch, or you guys can create this on your own with a slot apprentice. So it's going to be up to you. Hey guys, just want to ask you guys a quick favor. Could you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button? It's absolutely free. We upload here in the mornings, Monday through Friday. And if you guys could also hit that like button and drop a quick comment, an emoji, anything will help push this video out in the algorithm to reach other Madden players just like you that are looking for tips and tutorial content. Now back to the video. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a setup out of my offensive game plan, which is the single back bunch X nasty. I believe wholeheartedly that this is one of the best offenses in the game if you guys struggle with the current meta, whether that's Overstorm Brave, Dollar Spinner, match coverage, man coverage in general. This gives you a complete run game with a ton of man beating options and some of the best match bombs in the game. Head over to gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website. That's every single game plan in addition to this X Nasty game plan and the vault, where I'm constantly updating you guys on the goings on in competitive Madden, what the top players are doing, and most importantly, how to counter them. So let's go ahead and show you guys how this works. You can choose any play you want. And this will work against really any match coverage. So the interesting thing here, and I'll explain why this works, is that every single match coverage, whether it's quarters, cover 4 palms, cover 6, or cover 9, with the match coverage on the bunch side, they all play the same rule, which is called the box check. So let's go ahead and kind of show you guys what this means. So what we're going to do with this route combo is we're actually going to put the tight end on a streak. We are going to take the slot apprentice that we have at the point and put him on a corner. And then we are actually going to motion a route to the outside. I prefer a slant. It's up to you though. You guys can do what you want. Now, in terms of the backside, if you want to with this slant, you're going to probably want to put a guy on a flat route, or have him run a streak and then maybe have the running back occupy that left flat in the event that you think you might have time against this. The backside of this is up to you, but let's go ahead and get into exactly what's going to happen. So when we go to this motion, what is going to occur is the receiver is running this little slant, and that's going to go ahead and pull down the match quarter because he doesn't know whether or not that slant is going to stay vertical or not. And then when the route cuts underneath and he goes to find some more work, he's too far behind. And that's exactly what you saw here in this example. So you'll notice here that with this particular route, he gets into a slight vertical release, which is going to make this defensive back kind of mirror it. And then he says, oh, okay, you take this. It's an underneath route. I'm going to go ahead and recover to this corner pattern. Well, by the time that happens, the corner pattern's already a step behind him, and you could throw that ball in over his head, which is why you end up with this being a one-play score. Now, every single match coverage does this exact same thing. So let me go ahead and show you another example here. This time I'm going to, we'll set it up out of PA cross. I like the element of the play action with this as well, just because it holds the user. But let's go ahead and show you palms. It'll do the exact same thing. Again, they all play what is called the box check. So you're going to see the exact same behavior. Route combo won't really matter. Snap the ball. Slant's going to pull that guy down, and then he's going to recover, and we just throw the ball over their head with a little free form, and we're out for a huge gain. Obviously, if you have more speed, better quarterback, you're going to be able to fit that in probably in stride for a one-play score the vast majority of the time. So that was palms. Now let's go ahead and show you guys this out of cover 6. So again, I'll choose, this time we'll choose a boot action play instead of a play action dive. We'll call cover 6. And with cover 6 here, you're going to see, again, the same setup. And we're going to run this boot action. Hopefully we don't get shed instantly with this. But we open up the other way. and you see that it's the exact same drill. That corner route is going to beat that match corner that isn't quite sure whether or not he needs to match that motion vertical component of that slant. You're going to be able to throw it over his head every single time. So that is how you do this with a slot apprentice. Now, as I mentioned, you don't have to have a slot apprentice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into a different bunch set, and we are going to choose a play that has a corner route by default. So I'm going to put Justin Jefferson there at that spot. We'll put Osborne back over here, and we'll choose a play with a stock corner route. So curl flat would be a really good example. Again, if you're facing match, you're going to be able to do this by putting A on a streak, B on a slant, and you can do whatever you want on the backside. But when we motion this route out, snap it, watch that outside corner. He's going to bite down and then realize that he's out of position. We can throw this ball with a free form over the top. Very, very easy one-play score. So while I like the slant, we're actually going to be able to utilize other routes as well. Again, just with that motion snap, so that way he pulls that corner down. You will notice though that if you use the in route, sometimes it will allow that DB to recover. So the slant is going to be a little bit better because it holds the attention of that guy a little bit longer. You saw there was a small window there, but a slant is really going to pull him not only down, but inside. And that's what's going to allow us, you see right there as we got hit, to throw that ball deeper down the field. Now, if you guys want to, you actually don't even have to utilize the tight end. And what I mean by that is if you wanted to, you could go ahead and drag the tight end underneath. If you do this, you have to have a route ability for this player to be able to cook the match safety, because we could still get the same exact result of getting that corner on the outside to squat, but that safety is going to have to play match coverage. And you see right there that we can still cook that pretty well. So there are layers to this. You can get a lot glitchier with this than just putting the tight end on a streak. This will help you kind of attack underneath a little bit more. If you kind of think about, just in general, how you can mesh the running back underneath with the tight end on little meshing combos and then have a slant over the top of those even. That's going to create a lot of work in the middle of the field. And you see right there, I could even hit the tight end on a drag underneath if we don't get shed right away. So let me go ahead and run that again there, because I think there's a lot of great underneath options on this play. Go ahead and motion this guy out, snap the ball. If you get hurried, no big deal. You can go ahead and throw that route to the tight end up the field. They basically will have to end up shading their quarter zones to do anything with this. Now, I'm fully aware that this completely breaks down match coverage. I wouldn't drop a tip like this if I wasn't prepared to help you guys out. So again, on Gridiron Game Plans, head over to our website. I've got counters for all these odd little match bombs. We talk about counters for these things all the time in our game plans, in the vault. We've got you covered. So if you see something here on the YouTube channel that looks really overpowered, rest assured I've talked about it on the website already, and also talked about how to get around it. So, head over to the website if you're worried about this. If you guys run a lot of match coverage, if this scares you, you guys can improve your match coverage. Trust me, I run a ton of match. It's something that is a big, big part of my defensive scheme. And if I'm going to drop a tip like this, I am prepared to defend it. So head over to Gridiron Game Plans, check it out. It's included with your membership. But that is today's video, guys. A universal match beater out of bunch sets. It's really, really good. Truthfully, probably the best match beater in the game. Really is. But we've got you covered over on the website. Go check it out. We'll see you guys right back here tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.